Hello my Gamma friends. This video I want to tell you all about my favorite films. I'm going to be listing off a whole bunch of them. There's a lot in this video just because I can't shorten down the favorite films. I have so many favorite films. Um but remember, these are my opinions. I'm not saying they're the best in the world. I'm saying they are simply my favorite. So please, no complaining in the comment section about how I have bad taste or how these films are too woke or some bullshit like that. They are in my opinion, my favorite films. So, oh, buckle up, because we're gonna get started in just a second. But I would like to say, hey, please either stitch or comment down below what your favorite films are. To start off, we're gonna go with Tag. I love Tag. This film made me so happy when I watched it the first time, and it's made me so happy every time ever since, because it has this feel of the kind of friends that I want to have in my adult life, and that it makes me so happy watching that. Sadly, I don't have many friends like that in my adult life, but that's the kind of friend group that I want to have, and so I love watching Tag just for that. All right, next we gotta go with Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. This is a film I talked a lot about this on here already, so you guys already know. This film, I love it because it's a horror film and a horror comedy film that feels made specifically for me and my taste. There's just so much for me to love about it. Next, we're gonna go with Dave Made a Maze. Dave Made a Maze I think I've also talked about this on here as well once before. But Dave Made a Maze, I absolutely love this film. It feels unlike anything else I've ever seen, and it's just so enjoyable and wacky and insane. Yeah, but Dave Made a Maze I had to include that on this list. Next up, I'm gonna go with The Big Lebowski. I really enjoy The Big Lebowski a lot. John Goodman and Steve Buscemi, of course, Jeff Goldblum. It's a hilarious film. Has a great plot. Some great emotional moments as well. Sam Elliott as the narrator is awesome. I when I made an episode of my podcast on it, I actually had my friend and Keith make a custom poster up with him, and also our friend Whitney. His faces on it, and it was absolutely hilarious. Um, uh, Next, I gotta go with the live action Scooby-Doo 1 and 2 from James Gunn. They are an absolutely perfect adaptation of the Scooby-Doo franchise for live action. It's so much fun. I particularly love all four of the Mystery Inc. cast members. Scooby has done so well as well. There's just so much good stuff I can say about those movies. Next, I'm gonna go with Howard the Duck. This is a film that a lot of people hate. A lot of people absolutely hate this film, and I expected to hate it myself. But when I watched it for the first time, and every time I watched it since, I just love it even more and more. And it's not in a so bad it's good love. It's a genuinely, I love this film. It is an absolutely hilarious film, in my opinion. Next, I gotta go with Hulk 2003. As y'all know, I'm a big Hulk fan, and this film, I have such a great emotional connection with it because um, it actually brings up the fact that he has an abusive father, which is a very important thing to me, as someone who did have an abusive father. So this film, I will always appreciate it, and it's also just a really fun Hulk film. Now, the next one is Night of the Demons, the original Night of the Demons film from the 80s. I believe it was the 80s. I reviewed this last year at Halloween, and I had so much fun with it. It was the exact kind of campy horror that I love, and some of the effects in it are so cool. Next film I'm gonna go with is Jim Carrey's The Mask. It is absolutely hilarious and ridiculous in the very best way. It really feels like a cartoon come to life, and Jim Carrey is amazing as always. It's one of the first roles of Cameron Diaz as well, which is really cool. Next, I'm gonna go with the horror comedy from Nicolas Cage, Mom and Dad. This film is so much fun. It has a very unique feeling story, or that I don't think I've ever seen any other film try to do something like it before. And if for nothing else, watch it for the hokey pokey scene. And I think it was a hokey pokey that he sings. But yeah, but Nicolas Cage, he's smashing a billiards table, I believe, and he as he sings the hokey pokey. It's hilarious. Next, I'm gonna go with both the Avengers and Thor Ragnarok. I love both these Marvel films. They are done so well. They have some of my favorite instances of Hulk in them, and I can't say enough good things about them. But I want to have more time for some other things on this list. Next, I'm going with The Marvels. I fucking love The Marvels movie. The dynamic between the three leads is absolutely fantastic. It has the exact kind of comic goofiness and feels that I absolutely love. It has the characters actually hanging out together, which is something I love when we get to see with superhero films, and it has a unique ending for a superhero film that's unlike most that I've seen. Next, I'm gonna go with both Deadpool 1 and 2. I really enjoy these films so much. To Ryan Reynolds' humor as Deadpool is just absolutely amazing, and I love raunchy comedy. So it's just and I love superheroes, so it's right up my alley. Next, I'm gonna go with the Mean Girls musical from this year. I know there people will be like, oh, recency bias, but I absolutely loved this film. It felt like a perfect film for me. And the songs are so much fun to sing along to, and just everything about it. And then another film from this year that I want mention, because I also absolutely loved. It felt absolutely up my alley, is Lisa Frankenstein. I loved Lisa Frankenstein, and Cole Sprouse, Catherine Newton. They did such great jobs with this. Zelda Williams, the daughter of Robin Williams directing, was amazing, and I need to see more from her in the future. Finally, I'm going with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. This film just brings me so much joy to watch, and as a Hulk fan, and him being incorporated into it is so much fun. And the fact that the character who is a Hulk fan in it is Mikey, who was already my favorite Ninja Turtle, is just amazing. Oh my god. Alright, that's all the films I have to list here for my favorite films. Hope you enjoyed. As always, Free Palestine. I'm your host, Smash Trivia John. Signing off.